Welcome back, everyone. We're back in this is episode 3 of doing Arduino kits, and in this episode we are doing a sensor that opens a gate. So here, we'll show this hardware a bit later. So let's start with what you need. As usual, to do any Arduino kit, you would need the Arduino IDE, which is available on the website. So to first download the IDE, and the next thing you will need are these equipments, which we'll be talking about here. One is Arduino Uno, the Arduino breadboard, a few jumper wires, sensor. Can you show? Yep, that's a sensor, and a servo motor. So once we have all of these equipment, let's start with the code. We have the code given here, and the code I was able to find it from YouTube, thanks to this person, Masum Vlogs. Check his channel out, I guess, and he has given a code and diagram link for Google Drive. Let's just open this and show you how it is. So the code is all given here, which you can copy and paste thanks to him. And other than that, now let's move to the hardware. The software is all shown. Now we're starting with the hardware. So we have shown what we need. Now let's show the connections, which is given also in the YouTube video, but I'll be showing them over here. This is more like a showcase and guide, both mixed. So we have, let's start with the servo motor. This is just, so we just put this wire for fun. This is not any functioning wire. So let's start with this. Is a brown, red and yellow wire. All of them we have connected to a few jumper wires over here. So the brown wire has been connected to ground. So first, please connect the brown wire to ground, which can be seen over here. This is ground over here. There's also a couple of grounds here. You can connect it to any of the grounds. The next one is a red wire, which has been connected to, one second, let me just find this wire real quick. It's been connected to positive. So basically over here what's going on is we have a 5 volt power, but we need 2 supplies for 5 volts. So therefore I have used this positive as like I've used this 5 volts to connect it to this row, and this whole row has become a positive 5 volts row. Thanks to that, I have be able to connect this to the positive 5 volts. And the last wire has been connected to this looks like it's in 9. So the last wire is connected to 9. So that's what we need for the servo motor. So one of them is ground, one of them is 5 volts, and one of them is 9. Next, let's move to the sensor. And the sensor, we have 4 wires. Let's start with the first wire, which is VCC. So let's see where VCC is connected to. VCC. So VCC is also being connected to positive 5 volts. Next, the next wire we have over here is trig, which is trigger, I guess. And trigger has been connected to 10. And the next wire is echo, and echo has been connected to 11. And the last wire is ground, sorry. So the last wire is ground, which has been connected to ground in the Arduino. So with all of these connections set properly, we've been able to make the sensor work now. So here's the sensor, and if we just tap on the sensor, if we just put a hand over the sensor, it works. There is a bit of delay, but it does work at the end. And you can we just slightly change the code to make the delay a bit smaller, but the code given it already works pretty well, and you can see that this showcase is successful. Thank you for watching the video, and I guess this will be our last project, but if we do, we'll see you next video.